Hello friends, in our previous lecture we have started the two columnar cash book with cash and bank column. So yesterday's lecture was totally about discussion that how to record the transactions, what are the rules to be remembered, what is a contra transaction, all that things I have discussed yesterday. Now we are having two sums for that, so let's solve it now. Rules are not repeating, they are being taught very clearly in the previous lecture, so you be attentive now as per the transaction. On page number 185, we are having fifth sum. From the following transactions, prepare cash and bank columnar cash book of Rithi. Okay, cash and bank columnar cash book of Rithi we will prepare and then we will start with the transaction. Okay, so this is question number 5. Two columnar cash book of Rithi. Date, particulars. Particulars are receipts, then the receipt number, LF, cash rupees, bank rupees. Again on the credit side, date, particulars. Here particulars are payments, voucher number, LF, cash rupees, bank rupees. Credit, debit. On 1st May 2015, opening cash balance. Cash balance will be recorded on debit side in cash column, and opening bank balance is also there. So again it will be recorded on debit side. If there is bank overdraft, we have to start from credit side. Yeah. 1/5/15 to balance brought forward. If you want, you can write opening 4,000 for cash, 6,000 for bank. See, it is not compulsory for bank. For cash always it is compulsory, it is debit. For bank it can be debit or it can be credit. If it is bank overdraft, it is credit. If it is bank balance, it is debit. Second, goods of 5,000 sold to Monica at 10% trade discount. Monica issued the check for necessary amount, which is immediately deposited in bank. We are selling the goods, so cash or bank is coming. Here we are think about cash or bank, whether cash is coming to us or cash is received, bank is the receiver of that cash. So Monica is issuing the check and here trade discount, so we have to directly deduct it. And cash discount also, if it is there, we cannot show because here discount column is not there. So cash is coming in or bank is the receiver for this, so we will write on debit side. On 2nd May 2/5/15 to sales account. In bracket we will find the net amount 5,000 minus 10% TD check. The amount will be in the bank column, that is 4,500. 5,000 minus 10 and percentage. Next, number 4. On 4th, 2,000 paid towards salary, 100 paid towards brokerage by cash. We are paying, so cash is going out. Credit side 4, 5, 15 by salary account. On the same date, so double line, by brokerage account. Now both are paid by cash, so dash in the bank column. Amount is 2,100. Next, 3,000 withdrawn from the bank for personal use. See, we have learned contra transaction. When we are withdrawing cash from bank or when we are depositing cash into bank, this is not contra transaction because we are withdrawing from the bank, but for what? For business? No, for personal use. So this is not contra transaction. Don't get confused that yesterday we were discussing contra transaction that are only of two types. When cash is withdrawn for business or when cash is deposited for our business. But here we are withdrawing from bank for our personal use. Again, bank is the giver, so credit side, and we will write drawings. 6, 5, 15 by drawings account. We are withdrawing from the bank 3,000. 10th, goods of 6,000 sold to Hiren. Hiren paid rupees 4,000 cash and remaining amount paid by check, which is deposited in bank. We are selling the goods, so we will receive the cash and we will receive the check also. Goods are of 6,000. 4,000 is cash, so remaining 2,000 will be the check. So we are receiving the amount for debit side. Always think about the cash and bank only. Don't think about goods they are going out. So we will write on credit side. No, think always about cash and bank. To sales account. Now as the information is given, 4,000 is received by cash and 6,000 is the goods. 6 minus 4 is 2,000 is received in bank. Goods of 5,000 purchased and the amount is paid by check. Now we are purchasing the goods, so cash or bank is going out or bank is the giver. So on credit side, 12, 5, 15 by purchase account. What they are telling, goods of 5,000 are purchased by check, so 5,000 will be written in bank column. Next, shop rent of 2,000 paid by check. Again we are paying, bank is the giver, so on credit side 17, 5, 15 by shop rent account. Amount of 2,000 is paid by check, so in the bank column. Next, goods of 4,500 purchased in cash at 10% trade discount. Again we are purchasing the goods and goods are purchased on cash, so cash is going out. So on credit side itself, 21, 5, 15 by purchase account, and we have to ascertain the net amount. 4,500 minus 10% TD and we will receive cash. Here we have received check. So 4,500 minus 10% is how much? 4,500 minus 10% is 4,050 and we are paying the cash, not the check. Next, 24th. Karishma has paid 2,550 by cash towards her debt. Now don't see the word always paid means credit side. First remember we are Riddhi. Karishma is paying, so we will receive. So in such type of transaction all the students make so much mistakes. Because as I said, paid means cash is going out, received means cash is coming in. But friends, you have to look at the name also. Here name of Karishma is given and we are Riddhi. Understand always we are the person whom the heading is given. So we are Riddhi and Karishma is paying, so we will receive. So we will receive. And we are receiving the cash from Karishma. 24, 5, 15 to Karishma account 2,550. Atma Kalyani has been paid. Karishma is paying, so we are receiving. Now you have to understand here sentence formation. Atma Kalyani has been paid. She is not paying. Atma Kalyani has been paid, so we are only paying. Has been paid 1,200 towards full settlement of old account. See, understand both for 24th and 26th. Karisma has paid, so she is paying, we are receiving, so on debit side. Atma Kalyani has been paid, so we are paying to that Atma Kalyani, so our cash is going out. And we have, nothing is given, so we are paying cash only, 26,550 by Atma Kalyani account. Nothing is given, so we have paid the cash. Next, 29th. Janvi issued a check of 3,000 which is immediately deposited to bank. Janvi is issuing means Janvi is giving, we are the receiver and we are depositing that check into bank. So on 29,550 to Janvi account, amount 3,000. Last, 1,000 cash deposited in bank. Now this is a contra transaction. Why? Because cash has been deposited into bank. So cash is affected, bank is affected, and both are together in a single cash flow. So it is a contra transaction. Now friends, you don't have to remember any rules. You remember our common points. Or you think we are depositing cash in bank. So who will receive? Bank will receive. How much amount? 3,000. The 1,000. Sorry. So first, don't write any particulars, write only the amount. Bank is receiving that 1,000. So here if it is written in bank, our cash will be going out, so we will write on credit side in cash column. And first write the date, 3550. 3550. And as this is contra transaction, in LF write C. Now again I may repeat. We are depositing cash in bank. Bank is the receiver, so on debit side in bank column, on credit side in cash column. Now when I was explaining this contra transaction, I said that contra means opposite, so opposite particulars we have to write. Here in bank column it is written, so here we should write to cash account, and here in cash it is written, so we are writing by bank. Which means that we are depositing cash into bank, and where cash is going out, cash is going in bank. Yes, so this is the explanation. Now everything is over. Now after 4 to 5 lines, we are closing. Don't take the immediate total, leave 4-5 lines and then do the total. How to start this thing? I said always debit side of cash is more. In bank we have to decide, but in cash always debit side is more. Let's take the total. 4,000, 4,000, 2,550. So write on both sides 10,550, 10,550. Now subtract each thing. Again do 0 and 10,550. Minus 2,000, minus 100, minus 4050, minus 1,200, minus 1,000, 2,200. Once more I will do. 10,550, minus 2,000, minus 100, minus 4050, minus 1,200, minus 1,000, 2,200 by balance carried forward. This is closing balance, and it will come on the last date of month 31/5. Now for bank you have to know which side is more, either by looking or you do the total by yourself. You have to use your calculator for that. 6,000, 4,500, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 16,500. So remember this and yaad rakhno. 16,500, remember this. Again do the 0. 3,000, 5,000, 2,000. This is 10,000. So this side is more. Okay. So this side is more. So again take the total. 6,000, 4,500, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 16,500. So debit side is more. It is not compulsory in bank. You have to check which side is more. Now again make 0, then write 16,500 minus 3,000, minus 5000 minus 2000. Write the balance with this only, not in any other line. So both are having debit balance only. How debit balance? They are on credit side, so it is called debit balance only. Okay, so on next month it will come here. That is the reason. In book always they are telling. Whenever it is on credit, it is debit balance. Whenever it is debit, it is credit balance. But how? See, this month is over. Now this cash can be used for next month and bank can be used for next month. So next month's cash book we will start from here, as we are doing it here. So book is telling this is debit balance. That thing we will learn in detail in next ledger posting chapter, but still you remember. Okay, this sum is over. So cash is always debit side more, so we will take the difference. Bank you have to decide, either debit is more or credit is more. In this sum debit was more, so balance will be on credit side. Okay, so this sum is over. Going for the next sum. 6. Same time. From the following transaction, prepare cash and bank columnar cash book in the books of Bhagwati traders. So now going for the 6th sum, 2 columnar cash book of Bhagwati traders. Okay, again electricity has gone. It's, I think, the problem of daily basis. Okay, let's read the sum. Start. On 1st July 2015, opening cash balance 5000 and opening we are having bank overdraft. In previous sum we had bank balance only, so both were debit. Here cash balance will be debit only, but here bank overdraft will there, so it will be started from credit. So if you are making mistake in that also, then again your transactions will be wrong. So on 1752 balance brought forward, opening balance for cash 5000 and dash in the bank, because bank is having overdraft. So again 1715 by balance brought forward, again write opening. Now cash is always dash and bank we have 1500. See how your answers will be checked. Don't think that your last answer is correct or wrong, then whole sum will be wrong. Electricity has come. But how it will be checked? This is one transaction. One sentence is written and its effect is given, so you will get 1 marks for that. So by mistakenly, if you are writing this 1500 with this amount, because it is overdraft, you have to write on that side, your 1 mark will go. So for each transaction there is marks. For each transaction there is 1 marks. Okay. Third, goods of 8000 sold to Janki at 10% trade discount for cash. So we are selling the goods to Janki, so cash is received, so on debit side we are selling for cash. 3750 to sales account. Now 8000 minus 10% TD and cash is received for that from Janki, so 7200. 3000 deposited in bank, again the same transaction. We are depositing the cash into bank, so bank will receive 3000 and cash will go for 3000. First write like this only, okay? We are depositing the money into bank. Bank will receive, cash will go. Now again write the date. 5750. 5750. Write C in L. After doing this thing, first you write the amount. then you write the date. After doing this thing, what you will do, you will now write the particulars. Here bank is written, so we will write to cash. Here cash is written, so we will write by bank. Understood the transaction? Sixth, goods of 2000 sold to Jinal. Jinal paid the amount immediately by check, which is deposited in bank. So we are again selling the goods and check is received. So again bank is the receiver on debit side. 6750 to sales account. You may be thinking that why we are not writing the name. If we are selling the goods or purchasing the goods, immediately the cash is paid or received, then name is not to be required. But if it is of previous months, then it is required. Okay. So goods are of 2000 and check is received for that from G. Next. 8th. Furniture of 2000 purchased and the amount is immediately paid by check. Furniture is purchased and amount is paid by check, so bank is the giver. So on credit side, 8750 by furniture account. We cannot write purchase because we are not purchasing goods. By furniture account, and furniture is for 2000. Next, check of 3000 received from Bhargavi, which is endorsed in favor of Parth. Now understand this thing. If we are not writing this transaction, then also it is okay, and if we are writing, then also it is okay. Why? We are receiving the check, so on debit side. We are saying endorsing the check means we have to receive from Bhargavi. We are B. Yesterday I have given an example A, B, C. B have to receive from A and B have to pay to C. So we are to be received from Bhargavi, we are Bhagwati, and we have to give to Parth. So first we are receiving, we will write on debit side, then we have to pay, then we have to write credit side. Now you will write this transaction only. If you are not writing, then what's the problem? You know, if the check is dishonored, then again you have to reverse that. So we will write this transaction. But again, if you are not writing, then also it's not problem, because on debit side 3000, credit side 3000, 3000 will get nil. But still we are writing. Okay, so the amount of check is 3000 and net is 9750 to Bhargavi account 3000. We are receiving the check of Bhargavi. Again on credit side 9750 by Parth account. If you are seeing illustration, then in some illustration they are not giving the effect because same check is endorsed. See, first 3000 has came in our bank and again bank is giving that 3000, so nothing is coming in our bank. So if we are not writing, then also it's okay, but we will write this thing. Whenever it is endorsed or if it is reversed back, then we have to reverse the entry, so we are writing in this way. Okay, so here we will write the information: check of Bhargavi endorsed. This Bhargavi's check we have endorsed here. Yeah. Now, in illustration they are not writing, but still our last answer will come. Because you need to understand, we have received the check on debit, we have paid the check credit. Goods of 13th, goods of 6000 sold to Harshit. Harshit has paid half amount by cash and remaining amount by check, which is deposited in bank. Okay, again we are selling the goods and we are receiving cash and we are receiving check. 13750 to sales account. Goods are of 6000. Half is by cash, half is by check. So 3000 each. Goods of 6000 purchased from deviation, immediately amount is paid by cash. So again cash is going out, goods are purchased. So on credit side 15750 by purchase account. Whole amount is paid by cash only, so 6000 will come in cash column, nothing will come in bank. Next, salary of 1000, brokerage of 500 paid by cash. Again they are paid, cash goes out, so on credit side 18, 7, 15. See, they are simple transactions, okay? By salary account, by brokerage account, 1005 by cash, 1005. Okay. Now the transaction is coming is very important. Okay. Let's see. This transaction has come in our journal entry chapter also. If you want, you can look back to that lecture. 1000 withdrawn from the bank for payment of electricity bill, and on next day electricity bill is paid. Now, I may like to repeat what are contra transactions. Only are the two contra transactions. When we are depositing our cash into bank, this transaction, and when we are withdrawing our cash from bank. Now see, cash can be deposited in one way only. Simply we are depositing cash. But cash can be withdrawn for any purpose. If we are withdrawing for personal use, then it's okay. Then we have written drawings. Sorry, in previous sum, not in this sum. If we are withdrawing from bank for personal use, then only single entry. That is not a contra transaction. But if we are withdrawing from bank for our own business, then again it is a contra transaction, because we are withdrawing 1000 from the bank for payment of electricity of bill. We have not paid the bill. On next day we are paying the bill. So this is a contra transaction. So underline what I am telling and understand, again I am repeating. Underline withdrawn from bank for payment of electricity bill, and write in the bracket still payment is not done, because it will be done on next day. So what you will write in bracket? Still payment is not done. Close the bracket. And again I am explaining. Friends, we are withdrawing from the bank only. This is only to be understood, because this is a contra transaction. You always think that this is not contra, because we are paying the electricity bill, but we are not paying it immediately. We are paying it on next day. So this will be first contra transaction, and on next day we are paying through cash. See, and next day amount is not given, so same amount is to be used. So understand, cash can be deposited in one way only, but cash can be withdrawn from bank for business for many ways. Suppose we are withdrawing for bank for payment of salary, we are withdrawing from bank for payment of goods, but still payment is not done, so it will be treated as contra transaction only. Okay, so now see, this contra transaction is for depositing the money. Now the contra transaction is for withdrawing the money. So when we are withdrawing the money, cash is coming, so we will write in cash column, and bank is the giver, so we will write on credit side in bank column. Again, after that, date is to be written 22, 7, 15 and C. And here also 22, 7, 15 and C. Now, dash here, dash here. Now here we have written in cash, so here we will write to bank account. And here we will write by cash account. So you can compare with this contra transaction, it is totally opposite. Here we have written cash and written in bank. Here we have written bank and written in cash. Here we have written by bank and in cash. Here we have written by cash and in bank. Because they are opposite. Whenever we are depositing, bank is the receiver, cash is going out. Whenever we are withdrawing, cash comes in and bank is the. And particulars should be opposite. They are written in bank, so by cash. Here written in cash, so to. And on next day the electricity bill is paid of 1000 only, take the amount from previous transaction, but now it will be paid in cash, because we have withdrawn cash for that purpose only. If directly they are telling electricity bill paid by check, then it's okay, but first we are withdrawing and then we are paying, so it will be contra transaction. By electricity bill we are paying through cash 1000, and here write take amount from previous transaction. Take amount from previous transaction. Okay. Next. 24th. Goods of 1400 sold to Smith, for which he issued a check of necessary amount, which is deposited in bank. We are selling the goods, we are receiving the check on debit side. 24/7/50 to sales account. We are receiving check of 1400 from Mr. Smith. Next. Bank informed that check issued by Smith is dishonored. Smith has given us the check. That check is rejected. So first amount has came in our bank. Now as this check is rejected, amount will be gone from our bank. And the date is 27. So 27/7/15. Now we have to reverse that, but particulars will not be sales account. We are not again giving back the goods. We will write the name by Smith account. And here check given by Smith on 24/7/15 for sales of goods is dishonored, means rejected. This you have to mention, and the amount will be 1400 because first 1400 has came in our bank. Now as this check is rejected, we are giving back. Bank has taken away from our bank account, and we have to give the reason. Check given by Smith on 24th for sales of goods is dishonored. So reverse. Next. Bank debited 100 on our account for interest on overdraft, and it is informed to us by bank advice. So bank is debiting, we will credit because bank is taking from us interest on overdraft. So 28/7/15 by interest on bank overdraft, and bank is doing the transaction. So in bank column it will come 100. See, bank will debit, then we will credit it. Bank will credit, we will debit. Okay, the transactions get over. Now the totals. Again, I said always cash will be more. Debit side 5,000, 7,200, 3,000, 1,000, 16,200, 16,200. Make 0 again. 16,200 minus 3,000 minus 6,000 minus 1,000 minus 500 minus 1,000. Remaining cash 4,700. On last date 31/7/15 by balance CF, it is closing balance. And as I said, you have to look for bank. Let's take debit side total. 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 1,400, 12,400. Don't write because now it is not fixed. In cash it is fixed, so we are directly doing. But in bank it is not fixed. Debit side total is 12,400. Let's take credit side 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,400, 100. Okay, credit side is less. So again debit side is more. Okay, so 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 1,400, 12,400, 12,400. Okay, again write 0 and write 12,400 minus 1,500 minus 2,000 minus 3,000 minus 1,000 minus 1,400 minus 100, 3,400. So yesterday only I have cleared for bank. For cash it is okay. Opening will be on debit, closing will be on credit side, but it is debit balance. Now for bank, opening can be bank balance and closing it is not compulsory. It should be bank balance or bank overdraft also. And the same thing I said, see, opening we had bank overdraft, so it is shown on credit side, but closing is here itself. See, both are on same sides. So we can say that in bank opening was bank overdraft, but at the end it is bank balance only. It is bank balance only. Why? Because the things which are on credit side, that is balance. Things which are on here, if the closing balance is on this side, then it is a overdraft balance. But this thing you will learn in next chapter. You just now think which side is more. The side which is more totals on both sides and subtract, opposite side will have balance. Now you remember only this thing. What is overdraft and all, you don't remember. Only just remember for opening balance. If it is bank balance, then start from here. If it is bank overdraft, then start from here. Okay friends, so we have completed this topic, cash and bank columnar. Only now we are left with bank and discount columnar, that is sum number 7. Okay, then we are having 3 columnar cash. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.